Hi everybody, this is Prepositions teaching video number 1. And before we get started with our work, you need to get 4 things for me. You need a pencil, you need a highlighter, you need your grammar packet that I gave you in class yesterday, and you need your preposition card, the little yellow card that I gave you that has the list of all the prepositions on it. Okay, just to review, there are a couple things you need to remember about prepositions. Prepositions have to be the first word in a prepositional phrase. You know that. Prepositions cannot be by themselves. They have to have their phrase with them. They need to have their friends, their buddies with them in order to be a preposition. And they go from the preposition all the way to the object, which is a noun or a pronoun. Okay, go to page 3 in your packet, and the very first thing we're going to talk about is just prepositions. No phrases or anything like that, so just prepositions. Up at the top, it should say Grammar, Practice, and Assess, Lesson 5.1 Prepositions, okay? Now, the top part, we're going to skip numbers 1 through 5. You don't really need to know that part yet. We will deal with that later when we talk about adjectives and adverbs, so I'm letting you off the hook with that now. Okay, look at section B, identifying prepositions. Now, all you have to do is identify the preposition in the box and then write it in the blank provided. Now, time out real quick. I know that when I ask you to do things via video, you could just continue to let this video play, and you don't have to stop and do your exercises like I'm asking you to. But I am asking you to please stop and do those exercises, because in the end you're only hurting yourself by not practicing, and you're going to get caught when it comes to the test. So I am asking you, please, 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 when I say stop the video, go do these numbers, please stop the video and go do those numbers. We're going to check them together, and so you'll know whether or not you got them right, and it's just going to be you knowing whether you got them wrong or right. So there's no pressure. The goal here is for you to learn, not for you to get everything right. Everybody is going to mess up sometime, and I want you to feel like you can do that and it would be okay. Okay, so look at letter B, 6 through 10. So I need you to find your prepositions and then come right back to me. Okay, so pause for a second, go find your prepositions in 6 through 10. You can use your card if you want to, and then come right back. Okay, so here we go. So we've got, on page 3, we've got a puppy in a box. So number 6, the puppy is in the box. Well, preposition for number 6 is going to be in. Okay, number 7, we will meet you at school. At is your preposition. I found my earring among the clover. Among is your preposition. What she was doing in the clover, I have no idea. Number 9, my sister hasn't been home since December. Since is your preposition. And I can do the dishes without my mom's help. Without is your preposition. Okay? Easy, easy, easy. So on section C, all I want you to do is find your prepositions and circle them and write them down on the blank. Okay, that's all you need to do. So pause and come right back to me. Okay, so sentence number 11. Here is a little caterpillar on the leaf. So on is your preposition. On is your preposition. On. Sentence number 12. He is stuffing his stomach with lots of food. So we have 2 in that one. With and of. Number 13, he grows bigger and bigger until he makes a cocoon. So, until he makes a cocoon. Until is going to be your preposition. Number 14, his cocoon hangs from the branch. From. Number 15, sometimes it sways in the breeze. In. The caterpillar is transforming into a butterfly. Into. All of the transformation takes place inside the cocoon. All of and inside. Number 18, when he breaks out of the cocoon, he will be a beautiful butterfly. Out of is a compound one there. And then number 19, I can't wait for him to emerge from the cocoon. So for him and from the cocoon, and number 20 is through the air. Through. So go back to number 19 and look at to emerge. To is a popular preposition. Is it a preposition in this sentence? No, it's not, because we know that verbs cannot be in prepositional phrases, and emerge, the word right after to, is a verb. So it can't be a prepositional phrase. That's something else. It's not a prepositional phrase, so we don't count it as a preposition. Good? Okay, so flip over to page 4. Flip over to page 4 and 5.2. Okay, prepositional phrases. Now here we get to do with our preposition. At the top, understanding prepositional phrases, you need to read the directions and grab your pencil because I'm going to ask you to change something. Decide whether each description describes the preposition. You're going to abbreviate that with a P. The prepositional phrase, 2 P's. And then, or the object of the preposition. In class we said that was going to be OP. So add a P, the letter P after the O in the parentheses. Object of the preposition, OP. Okay, so number 1, what starts with the preposition? That's obviously going to be the prepositional phrase. Very good. Number 2, what is a noun? That would be the object of the preposition, OP. Number 3, a single word that usually starts the phrase would be your preposition, your P. Okay, the letter P. Now look at section B. You're going to find your prepositional phrases. Real fast, you're going to start with your preposition, go to the object, which is either a noun or a pronoun, push pause, come right back. Alrighty, so here we go. In sentence number 4, at the bakery. Sentence number 5, around the house. Sentence number 6, past the bank. Number 7, through the woods. Number 8, over the river to grandmother's house. You had 2 in that sentence. Number 9, since 1993. Number 10, down the hill. Did you get them all right? Did you get this, the one that had 2 in the sentence? All right, good. So smart. Look at sentence number, section C. You're going to read this whole paragraph. You're going to underline the prepositional phrase and then write the object of the preposition on the line. So pause and come back and we'll check it together. All right, so go to sentence number 11. My favorite place is found deep in the woods. Okay, so in the woods is your underlined prepositional phrase, and you should have circled woods or put woods on the blank. Number 12, to get there, you must walk along the river. Along the river is your prepositional phrase. River is your object for number 12. To get, same thing we talked about a minute ago. To, and then a verb right after it makes it not a prepositional phrase. Sentence number 13, you go about a mile. So the prepositional phrase is about a mile. The object is mile for 13. Number 14, then you walk across the river. What is this kid doing? Anyway, across the river is your prepositional phrase. River is the object of the preposition for 14. Number 15, you turn right by the old oak tree. There's only one, so you won't miss it. By the old oak tree is your prepositional phrase. Tree is your object. So it gets better. After that, you crawl under the bushes. Under the bushes is your prepositional phrase. Bushes is your object. My favorite place is inside the last bush. Inside the last bush is your prepositional phrase. Bush is your object. Where's this kid's mother? Number 18, it is quiet under that bush. Under that bush, prepositional phrase. Bush is your object. No one can hear me in that place. In that place, prepositional phrase. Place is your object. I can sit and be alone with my thoughts. With my thoughts, prepositional phrase. Thoughts is your object. My poor kid has to go inside a bush to find some peace. Anyway, so you did good, right? You're understanding? Are you getting this? Okay, if you have questions, you get a Post-it note, stick it on that page. Draw yourself a big arrow or a star, I don't know, a rainbow, something that's going to remind you to ask me about that in class come next Tuesday. And just so you know, if you're thinking the question, there are probably several others who are thinking that question too. Maybe I didn't say something the correct way. Maybe I said the wrong word. Please ask the question. You can ask me before or after class, whenever, but please ask your question. There's nothing worse than having a question and not getting your answer to it. It's not going to go away, so come ask me the question and we'll figure it out together. All right, on page 5, grab your highlighter. I'm going to do some highlighting. So this is, it should say at the top, 10-minute grammar prepositions. This is going to give you kind of a shortened, condensed version of everything we've talked about so far. So we're only going to look at objective number 1 and letter A. So get your highlighter out. I want you to highlight. A preposition is a word that shows the relationship. Circle the word relationship. See, I told you, it's all about a relationship. Of a noun or a pronoun to another word in the sentence. Put a box around noun and put a box around pronoun. Letter B. Prepositions always, highlight that word always, always appear as part of a prepositional phrase. You can't just have a preposition word by itself in the sentence. It becomes another part of speech. Can't be by itself. Letter C, highlight. A prepositional phrase consists of a preposition followed by an object. You have to have that object. Remember, they're friends. They don't leave anywhere. They don't go anywhere without each other. All right? You know people who are like that. You always see them with each other. And then I want you to circle pronoun and noun. Those are your two choices. An object is either going to be a noun or a pronoun. Okay, last page, and then we'll be done. Flip to page 6. 10-minute grammar. All right, a preposition is a word that shows the relationship. I told you, bunny in the fence, person in a chair, squirrel in a log. It's a relationship between a noun and another word in the sentence. Okay, so in the first 4 sentences, you're going to find the preposition that shows the relationship between a frog and a log. So real quick, pause the video and do the prepositions in sentences 1 through 4. That was super easy, okay? So, number 1, you should have found off. Number 2, around. Number 3, before. And number 4, between. So, those were easy. Looking at your prepositional phrases, we're going to find the prepositional phrases in sentences 5 through 8, okay? So, the 2 lovebirds strolled along the riverbank. Your prepositional phrase is going to be along the riverbank. You found it. Good. Okay? Look at sentence number 6. There is no oxygen beyond Earth's atmosphere, so you can't breathe in space. You've got 2 prepositional phrases. Find them real quick. Beyond Earth's atmosphere, in space. Perfect. Number 7. I bought a present for my grandma. Prepositional phrase. What is it? For my grandma. Perfect. Number 8, the previous gold medal winner flew past the other runners. Past the other runners. See, this is going to be easy. We'll come back tomorrow and pick up on page 7, okay? Thanks. See ya.